consult and control, audit and scan, protect and secure, analyze, filter and transfer. The best practices for securing access to sensitive data captured in one distinct portfolio. StarLink Middle East, the trusted security advisor. Market leader and fast-growing company that automates the entire IT compliance auditing process.
StarLink is a market leader, IT security value-added distributor. Today, we are positioned as one of the top 3 regional IT security distributors. StarLink headquarters is based in Dubai, and we expanded our Middle East operations with a local team based in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Oman, and Turkey.
StarLink's experienced management team brings decades of business, technical and project management expertise to the deployment and support of market-leading products.
StarLink Security Specialist team provide technical and project management expertise to deploy the security solution and support market-leading products.
StarLink solution offering is now installed in more than 200 data centers in the Middle East, including 100 of the top regional banks, 15 of the region's top 10 telecommunication companies, government and oil and gas industry. One-of-a-kind and supreme vendor portfolio, strong business relationships with its partners.
Welcome to the IBM Guardian Solution. We've been part of IBM for the last 2 years. Our primary focus is on database activity monitoring. Database activity monitoring is really around who's accessing databases and for what purposes. Doesn't really matter what the databases are, can be distributed. So the Oracle, SQL servers, DB2s, or it can be mainframes. So again, DB2 ZOS, IMS, or indeed vSAN structures as well. Our solution is a real-time solution. So it allows us to look in real time at what's happening at the database layer and take some action on that. The action could be a preventative action to stop people accessing sensitive information or changing sensitive information, or indeed it could be reporting or real-time alerting. Many organizations, certainly around the world, have implemented Guardian due to regulation and compliance. PCI, Sarbanes-Oxley, Basel II. So there are strict compliance rules and guidelines that need to be adhered to in terms of passing an audit, and we can certainly help from that perspective.
EDMZ software became part of Quest in February 2011. As a result of that, the Total Privilege Access Management solution is now an integral part of Quest One Identity. Within Quest One Privilege Access Management solution, we have 4 modules, and the 4 modules are now integrated on a hardened appliance. The modules really cover a number of aspects of privilege administration. The first being privilege password management, and that provides an organization the ability to manage privilege accounts across an entire infrastructure, either Windows, Unix, Linux, databases, firewalls, or routers. In addition to that, the Privilege Account Management Suite offers Privilege Session Manager. Privilege Session Manager provides the ability to record sessions for privileged users so that an organization can get complete visibility of the behavior of the administrators during the session. This includes remote vendors accessing the environment, and developers may be accessing production. And unless they do so, they are unfortunately not compliant with that standard. In addition, we're seeing many of the financial organizations who are adhering to standards like PCI also requiring to implement privilege account management. So it's an ideal solution, ideal because it can be delivered as a trusted appliance and can be implemented inside an organization simply and easily.
So Bull Server is essentially a military-grade encryption and file sharing platform. That's what it was built to be. Essentially, the business need and challenge that it was built for is to make sensitive business data available both internal to an organization as well as externally while maintaining the highest levels of security. Over the course of several years of R&D, business development, and obviously customer feedback, the product has evolved to contain 4 best-of-breed security technologies: 2048-bit military-grade encryption, enterprise rights management or digital rights management, something that we call data-centric DLP, and real-time policy enforcement and monitoring. So the solution today essentially combines these technologies together into what we call a unified data protection platform. Now, in the Middle East, StarLink is our value-added distributor that essentially, over the course of the last year, has taken Bull Server from essentially an unknown brand into one that's very well known across the region. Not only is their team extremely dedicated and committed and hardworking, but they've become almost a part of the Bull Server team, and we feel like they're an extension of our Bull Server family.
SafeNet is the 3rd largest information security vendor. It is also the 5th largest pure-play IT security vendor. Its focus from a technology perspective and offering is on 3 areas: encryption, transaction security, as well as 2-factor authentication. So in encryption, we cover different aspects: data at rest encryption and data in motion encryption, where we can store the data, secure the data where it's stored, as well as secure the data when it's traveling through networks. When it comes to transaction security, we are the largest hardware security module vendor. If you look at all market spaces combined, which comprise the PKI space, the payment transaction space, as well as the card personalization space. And thirdly, an area where we're also very strong is the 2-factor authentication or strong authentication, which is all about securely authenticating an individual in a more secure manner than with just a username and a static password, and to add a second factor of authentication, which can be a certificate or one-time password, software, or hardware.
IKEA are part of now Imation Mobile Security Group. Imation Mobile Security Group provides data devices to secure data on the move. The IKEA device itself is a USB encrypted device. It is 256-bit encryption and it's FIPS Level 3 certified. The device is completely tamper-proof and rugged. You can drive over it with a tank, you can go scuba diving with it, and the data will remain secure. We have organizations all over the world that use IKEA. We have government, we have military, we have retail, we have finance. The reason they use it is to secure their mobile data. Now with the IKEA, this is managed by a central service. This service allows organizations to monitor, track, and deploy devices based on what they want their users and employees to do. In the Middle East, we use StarLink as our trusted advisor. They are our distributor, which supports all our customers, but also our resellers. And StarLink for us truly are the trusted security advisors that we use to sell IKEA.
StarLink's security services provide you with the appropriate controls, while enabling you to easily demonstrate the effectiveness of these controls. Their services enable you to achieve compliance in a cost-effective manner and free up valuable resources to focus on your strategic initiatives. StarLink is a value-added distributor for SecureLink, IT audit, compliance, risk assessment, security services, IBM Infosphere Guardian, database auditing and monitoring for security and compliance, IBM Rational App Scan, managing application security and regulatory compliance, Quest Software, Total Privileged Access Management, TPAM, SafeNet, the data protection company, Bull Server, file sharing security platform, RSA NetWitness, network and threat management solution, Net Optics, smart filtering tap services, IronKey, the world's most secure USB flash drive. Strong customer base trusts StarLink to secure their critical enterprise data more than any other IT security provider. StarLink safeguard the access to the sensitive data in the most demanding data center environments in the region. Secure the mission critical systems by monitoring, securing and auditing the privileged users' access and provide 100% visibility on their activities. One name to trust. StarLink Middle East. the trusted security advisor.